Hello and welcome into the Kenyon Sports Connections presentation of the Weekly Wrap Up Show. I'm your host, Evan Frazier. This was an interesting week for members of the Kenyon community, having to brave sub-zero temperatures and heavy snowfall in order to just get around campus. This struggle was also felt by our athletic teams, many of which had contests canceled or postponed. We'll get to reschedule games in a moment. As far as actual athletic competition goes, the men's and women's basketball teams both took on Oberlin on Wednesday with great success. The Lords rolled to a 72-64 victory behind the strength of sophomore Brian Comey and his career-high 19 points and 8 rebounds. Complementing the battle of the big men, sophomore guard Tim Connolly had his second straight impressive performance off the bench, tallying 13 points and 6 boards in the win over the Yeomen. The Lords now possess an 8-9 overall record with a 5-5 ledger in NCAC play. The women also came away with a victory 71-62, led by 38 combined points from Maureen Hurt and Maggie Bolter. Kenyon also garnered great support from its reserve players after Avery Anderson was elevated to a starting role, and Shelby Gray served as a bright spot off the bench, each scoring 10 points in the win over the Yo women. The ladies are now 5-4 in NCAC play and 10-7 overall. Both the Lords and the ladies will take on Allegheny College in their next contest on Saturday. On another note, don't forget about our Girls and Women's in Sports Day clinics being offered Sunday, February 9th. These clinics are open to girls kindergarten through 8th grade seeking to enhance their skills in a particular sport or just looking to have some fun. Refreshments will be served and the clinics are 100% free. More details can be found online at athletics.kenyon.edu. And now for those scheduling notes. Due to the weather, men's and women's basketball games against Hiram College were forced to be postponed. The new dates are Sunday, February 2nd at 2 p.m. for the men and Tuesday, February 4th at 7 p.m. for the women. Because of this rescheduling effort, the women's basketball game versus Muskegum, which was already rescheduled for February 6th, will now be canceled to make way for the conference game. That same winter storm prevented both Kenyon track and field teams from participating in the College of Worcester quad meet, though the event was still held with the 2 remaining teams, and there will be no replacement event. Check online for full schedules for your Kenyon athletic teams, but before you do, here's a layout of the next week of play. Well, that'll do it for this week. Be sure to stay warm and visit athletics.kenyon.edu to keep up with your Kenyon teams as this winter season rolls along. For everyone here at the Kenyon Sports Connection, I'm Evan Frazier. Go Lords and go Ladies.